Okay, so today we're going to peek under the hood of a really fascinating company called Binadamu Global. We're going to reverse engineer their strategy for, well, architecting the future of work. It's a blueprint for a world without talent borders, and it all unfolds in three really distinct, powerful phases. But it all kicks off with a simple yet, honestly, a really profound question. It's a question that challenges the very foundation of how we think about careers and companies. Why is it that in a world that's more connected than ever, our best opportunities are still locked down by geography? At the very heart of what Binadamu Global is doing is this core belief. It's this deep conviction that talent, real top-tier talent, is literally everywhere. The problem isn't a lack of skill or ambition. It's that the system for connecting that skill to real opportunity is just fundamentally broken. And this creates what they call a fractured market. You've got a huge problem on two fronts. On one side, you have these high-growth companies that are just starved for great people. And on the other, you have brilliant professionals who are completely invisible to them. For the companies, this problem is critical. I mean, get this. According to Gartner, a staggering 70% of corporate learning and development programs are failing. Companies just can't upskill their people fast enough, and that creates a massive bottleneck to their own growth. Meanwhile, at the exact same time, in emerging markets, there's a totally different kind of explosion happening. We're seeing this incredible burst of potential and ambition, but it's completely disconnected from those global centers of opportunity. I mean, just take Latin America, for example. Venture capital investment there has skyrocketed 30 times over. All that money is fueling new companies that desperately need elite talent to survive, but that talent is stuck in a silo. So you've got this crisis of upskilling on one side and an explosion of disconnected potential on the other. There's a bridge missing. And that is the systems problem Binadamu Global was built to solve. So their solution begins with phase one. This is what they call the engine. And it's this incredibly smart, self-funding foundation that's designed to power their entire vision. Now, the core of this engine is a direct-to-consumer service called the Professional Identity Architect. It's basically a coaching program that does something absolutely crucial. It helps a professional transform their resume, their past, into this powerful, data-driven case for their future value. It's all about architecting their story. But here's the really clever part. This service is way more than just a product. It's a profitable business that can stand on its own, generating revenue from day one. But, crucially, every single client interaction becomes a real-time R&D session. It feeds the company priceless data on what the market actually needs and de-risks the entire venture from the ground up. But that initial engine, that was just the launch pad. It was designed from day one to fuel a much, much larger and more systemic ambition. And this brings us right to phase two, the moat. This is where the company shifts from just offering a service to building a powerful, defensible advantage that competitors just can't cross. The B2C engine completely transforms. It stops being just about coaching individuals. It becomes a proprietary talent supply chain. The company now architects elite, world-class talent, and then gives its B2B clients exclusive access to that talent pool. It's a totally closed-loop system. And here's where their social mission becomes a core business strategy. A percentage of the fees from every single B2B placement goes directly to funding pro bono services for people in underprivileged communities. This creates a self-reinforcing flywheel. The mission attracts elite, purpose-driven talent, which strengthens the business, which in turn funds more of the mission. It's brilliant. And they're not just talking about impact. They are embedding it directly into their operations. By partnering up with world-class NGOs like Harambee and Generation.org, they can deliver these services at a massive scale, making sure their last-mile career coaching actually reaches the people with the most potential. But, the engine and the moat, they're really just setting the stage for the ultimate vision. Phase 3 is where the company truly becomes the intelligence. So if you zoom out and look at their 10-year plan, you see how it all connects. They start as this disruptive challenger, right? Then they grow into a data-driven thought leader, publishing market reports. And finally, they become an ecosystem architect, the definitive operating system for the future of work. You see, the ultimate goal was never just to be a better recruitment firm. It's to build the entire infrastructure for a truly global, borderless talent market, using data to predict trends and literally shape the future of how we all work. So, you might be asking, who are the minds behind this incredibly ambitious plan? Well, let's meet the architects.
The leadership team is this perfect fusion of complementary skills. You have Rick Sanchez, the chief method architect. He's the art behind their human-centric methodology. And then there's Jesus Garcia, the chief business architect. He's the science of building a resilient, scalable, global company.
And what powers this whole professional partnership is something deeply personal. As partners in life and as immigrants themselves, their own lived experience is the authentic human engine behind the company's entire mission. This isn't just business for them. You can tell it's deeply personal. And ultimately, Binadamu Global leaves all of us with this one provocative thought that kind of reframes everything. It challenges us to stop just searching for the perfect job and instead to see our careers as something we can consciously, actively build. So let me ask you, what if your professional future isn't something you find, but something you architect?